Just run along there. You don't have to see that. It'll be right. Just check you're getting power through that now. Actually, I'll give it a little bit more cable just to...
Right, don't worry about the wall. It's on the halfway line. Yep, Max! Get it, Brixie. Nolsey, get it. Nolsey, you. Get up. Keep tucking now, Cass. Dan, come. Dan, come back. Good job. Don't worry, keep coming. Give it. One more. Get it in the box. Come on, Tommy, you got it. Damo, stay central. Damo, go central. Tommy, go central. Oh, there you go, Kimmy, there you go.
Sort of like leaning back a bit, sort of counterbalance looking forward. When you watch it, if you're on a really bad angle, it looks like it's sort of
Show support!
Sorry. Yep. Test 1 2 1 2. Can you guys hear me? Yep, loud and clear. Do you want me to give you a bit of noise? All right, ball whipped in. It's a great shot. Oh, and it's nearly crept in. Test 1 2 1 2. Corner whipped in, floated to the back post, and it goes over everyone. Keep testing. Might go a little bit louder if there was something like, and it's a goal. Something like that. What?
Berkovich, your Blacktown City Demons. They won like this today. Goals number 1, Craig Anderson. Number 4, Lucky Pebble. Number 5, Grant Lynch. Number 6, Adam Berry. Number 7, skipper, Travis Maker. Number 8, Jack O'Brien. Number 9, Johnny Moore. Number 14, Mitchell Malia. Number 16, Ben Berry. Number 18, Nick O'Brien. And rounding out the starting at 11, number 23, Jacob Pressler.
Drama was the theme in both these teams' opening round matches in 2025. Blacktown stole a point against the defending champions in the 95th minute of stoppage time with their first shot on target in the game, and Spirit scored a winner in a 5-goal thriller, also with not too long to go. If those games are anything to go by, we are in for a treat here at Landon Stadium, Blacktown. The gold standard in New South Wales for so long with their first home game of the season. And Spirit showed us last season, particularly in the Australia Cup, that they can mix it with the big boys, looking to start the season with 2 wins from 2. Saturday night, New South Wales NPL football. My name is Adamo Denegris, and I am super excited for this one. 2 changes from both managers. Blacktown back home looking for their first win in season 2025. Jared McKinlay would have had a reunion against his former team. He was sent off in the opening round. So he is out. In goals, the 19-year-old Caden Henderson. Number 4, Lachlan Campbell comes in to replace McKinlay. Number 5, the always dangerous Grant Lynch. Number 6, Adam Berry. Number 7, the mayor of Blacktown, Travis Major. Number 8, the goal machine, Jack O'Brien. Number 9, looking for his first goal for his new club, Keanu Moore. Into the starting lineup goes Mitch Malia. Number 16 is Benjamin Berry. Number 18 is Nicholas O'Brien. And number 23, the hero from last week who stole a point for his side on debut, Jacob Kresner. The bench in number 10, Maxim Yez drops to the bench. Danny Choi, he's looking for his first action in season 2025. Sebastian Hayward in 19. Jacob Manatee in 22. Dimo is in 25. And the substitute goalkeeper is Zach Bowling. Our referee is Moitaba Ibrahimi, and it's going to be Spirit in that bumblebee yellow and black to get us underway, going from right to left on your screen. Blacktown in their traditional all-black kit. 7 p.m. kickoff. Summer in Sydney doesn't get much better for football. Bit of a relief for both these teams because it was a scorcher in Sydney today, particularly out west. It's going to be Spirit to get us underway. Looking for 2 wins from 2. Just waiting for the all clear from the referee. Thumbs up from both goalkeepers. And we are underway. Spirit go long straight away. Their first game was a great game for the neutrals, but they would make a statement to the rest of the competition if they could knock off last season's preliminary finalist, Blacktown. The gold standard, as I said, the Socceroos factory. The gold standard not only in New South Wales for so long, but also Australia. And they look to go long, and it's intercepted by Lachlan Campbell, who comes in today for Jared McKinlay, who, as I mentioned before, was sent off. Which just makes Mark Crittenden's smash and grab effort last week even more impressive, that they did it with 10 men against the defending champions away from home. 1 shot on target all game, and it came in the 95th minute. Here is Jack O'Brien going shoulder to shoulder with Jamie Pachevsky. And we have a little stop in play. I'll run through the Spirit lineup, but it is the captain, Travis Major, on the ball now. Cuts in on his left foot and well blocked and then sent away there. That was Zane Aluwalia there, getting the block in. And there's goal scorers all over this Blacktown team. They did lose Joey Gibbs. Travis Major, Jack O'Brien. Mitch Malia, when you have names like that, you're never going to struggle for goals. Nice end-to-end start to this game. Jordi Perez back home after a stint in Cyprus. He also spent some time in Spain, the Australian Youth International. Run through the Spirit lineup as well. They also made 2 changes in goals. Number 1, Christopher Marks. Number 4 is Brady Smith into the starting lineup for the first time this season. New signing Jordan Perez. Corey Kavanagh is the number 6. Frankie Lukovic is number 7. Lovely chest there by the number 9, Okubo. Came over from Hills, scored on debut. And unbelievably, if you're a Blacktown player or fan, the foul goes against Blacktown there. Two high boots going for the ball and a little bit of fire early in this game. 2.5 minutes gone. Picking up where I left off, Okubo scored 11 goals last season for Hills, the new signing. Scored on debut last week. He's the number 9. Michael Conestable is the number 10. He also scored last week. Sam Nicholas is 13. The second of those changes is Jamie Pachevsky. Zane Luwalia, who's he's in number 19 as they look to go down this right-hand side. And they fizz it across goal. And an early chance there for Hills. And Blacktown maybe still reeling and complaining a little bit about that previous call. Nearly caught napping down that right-hand side. Hills left. And an early chance for the visitors. Number 22 for Hills is Takumi Afuka, another new signing. Scored double-digit goals last season. Comes over from the Wollongong Wolves. He had 12 on the bench. Number 2, Anthony Eunice. Number 8, Grant Cornwell. Robert Fanella is in 12. Number 20 is Austin Oates. And 23 is Lincoln Gilmore. Adrian Perez got up for the header there. Good start to this game. If you're just joining us now, it's the only game in New South Wales on tonight. So it's a prime-time slot for this Saturday night showdown in Western Sydney. Coming into this season like they do in every season, Blacktown City will be looking for silverware. Spirit might have a free kick here. Ibrahimi, our referee, says no. Positive start from David Perkovic's team. Spirit looking to improve on a 10th place finish. They did make the round of 16 in the Australia Cup in an amazing run where they were eventually beaten by Melbourne Victory. They finished runners-up in that competition to the eventual winners, MacArthur. Jack O'Brien not happy that he didn't get a foul there. Might have picked it up on our effects, mate. He was not happy. Nicholas goes long. It might fall here for Spirit. It nearly does on the edge of the box. And getting back there well was Berry, and Blacktown recover. A little warning sign there. It's Okubo, who scored last week. Great business from Spirit in the off-season, landing him and Takumi Afuka. Goals was an issue last season. Their top goal scorer was Michael Conestable. He had 5, bringing over 2 new players who have 23 goals between them. Should, if last season and round 1 was anything to go by, solve that issue. Blacktown now looking to put some pressure on. They did have an early Travis Major shot blocked. Best chance of the game in the opening 5 minutes, though, has fallen to the visitors, who, I know it's 1/15th into the season, would go first and be the only team in New South Wales to win 2 from 2. Some wild results in round 1. 5 draws, only 1 team failed to score. So plenty of goals, and it's not hyperbolic, and we say it every single season, but this should be, with all the excitement around the Australian Championship or the second division and finals football back as of last season, this should be the most exciting season of New South Wales NPL football yet. And of course, every game, including the 3 rounds of finals, 33 weeks, all live and free on YouTube. Hills have made a positive start. And Okubo does well. And they look to break down the right-hand side at Zane Aluwalia, going up against Jacob Kresner. Okubo looks good early. And so does Spirit. Dinked ball over the top there by Kavanagh, but they just couldn't sit up. And Caden Henderson, the 19-year-old who has big gloves to fill, replacing one of Blacktown's favourite sons, Tristan Prendergast, gobbles that one up. And he looked good last week. The youngster follows a great lineage of goalkeepers here at Blacktown. Of course, Matty Ryan. I want to talk about a Socceroos factory. Blacktown producing 5 Socceroos that went to the World Cup in 2022. Major going shoulder to shoulder there, and it's the new signing Keanu Moore was unlucky. It bounced up and caught him on the arm. Chevsky looking to drive forward. Aluwalia out on the right if you can see him. Goes the other way. Looks to play it down that left-hand side. It's Perez! And it's a good save once again. Looking dangerous down that left-hand side, and it's Jordan Perez, who was one of two changes, looking lively as Blacktown go quickly. Major looking for O'Brien, and he wins the battle. And is he brought down illegally? No, says the referee. Huge moment early in this game. It was Pachevsky and Jack O'Brien going shoulder to shoulder. Jack O'Brien was first to the bouncing ball, looked to get around the goalkeeper. He thought he was brought down by Christopher Marks. Moitaba Ibrahimi says no, and it is a Blacktown corner. End-to-end game after Jordan Perez tested the Blacktown goal, I beg your pardon, and the home team nearly with the perfect response. Corner whipped in, it's a good one. Strong punch away, but only as far as Kressner, who looks to get a ball in and he can't. Kressner coming over from Preston Lions, of course. Spent some time at Sydney Olympic as well. The hero last week, scoring with virtually the last kick of the game. Blacktown's first shot on target in that game. Here he is once again. Spirit think they have a throw, and Moitaba Ibrahimi has been busy early. A couple of fouls that Blacktown weren't the biggest fan of, and an early penalty no call as that shot's dragged wide by Adam Berry. And 10 minutes has absolutely flown by here at Landon Stadium. Visitors finished 10th last season. Looking good early. Tested Blacktown a couple times. It's down their left-hand side, and it's Jordan Perez. Speaking about the good business they did in the off-season, he's another one coming over with experience playing in Europe and Australian youth level, and a relieving free kick there for Spirit. In a game that's a little bit testy, and Moitaba Ibrahimi's going to try and get a handle on it. Lots of passion in this game. Blacktown at home for the first time this season. Looking to join their opponents from last week, Marconi, who picked up their first win earlier today. Season 2025, Western Sydney Wanderers also defeated Sydney Olympic. Couldn't get that one over the head of O'Brien, but now it falls to Okubo, who's looked good early, and he wins his team another free kick. Let's see if they can make something from this set piece. They take a short and go out to Aluwalia. Jamie Pachevsky had a nervy moment earlier when he got tangled up with Jack O'Brien, who got around him momentarily. Okubo battling with Nicholas O'Brien. That one nearly landed in my lap. Perez. Every time they've gone down his left-hand side, they've looked dangerous. It looks like it's going to be a good battle between him and Lachlan Campbell, who's come in to replace the suspended ex-Spirit player Jared McKinley. No homecoming for him. Kubo tried the 1-2. Wasn't on the same wavelength. Corey Kavanagh switches it out wide to Aluwalia. This is lovely football from Spirit. Kavanagh's shot is blocked. Goes back out to that left-hand side where they've looked good. And Campbell does enough to get it clear, and nice passage of play by Spirit. And Blacktown keeping it on the floor as opposed to going long. And it proves to be a masterstroke there as they evade the press and go from side to side. Lovely football from both teams. Berry pulling the strings in the center of the park. Here he is on the ball once again. Long ball looking for O'Brien, and for a second looked like it was going to fall on his head, but it went over, and it was easy pickings there for Marks. Spirit go long, looking for Okubo. It falls onto his chest. Absolutely room service ball, and a beautiful finish. The long ball unlocks Blacktown's backline, and it's 2-2 for you, Okubo. Route 1 football, but there was nothing Route 1 about the touch and finish. That was all class from the new signing. And the home team are stunned. That was as room service with a ribbon as you can get. That long ball landed perfectly on his chest. The perfect touch and an even better, cooler finish from Yu Okubo. The ex-Hills player who had 11 goals last season came over to Spirit, who needed goals in 2025, and he has 2-2. And the away team have stunned Blacktown here at Landon Stadium. How will the home team respond? They've looked susceptible to that long ball. It was absolutely perfect. And Yu Okubo's been a handful. You're just joining us now, 14 minutes gone. Yu Okubo scoring just like he did last week. And Hills looking to pull off a huge upset against Blacktown. And you have to say, they've deserved it so far. They've looked very dangerous, particularly down that left-hand side. And the long ball looks like it's caused problems for Blacktown's backline. And Route 1 unlocks Blacktown's back four and gets the opening goal for Spirit.
Number four.
They go long with the throw. Keanu Moore, one of a host of new signings in season 2025. Looking for his first goal for a new club. It's a lovely ball and a glancing header, and it was nearly flicked on by Jack O'Brien, who scored 19 last season, and he nearly had goal number 1 for season 2025. Good response from the home team. And it looks like a couple of kids have crept onto the field behind the goal. And Muitabe Ibrahimi's just told him to jump over the fence, I think. Nice little turnout here at Landon Stadium. Beautiful night for football. Floodlights are on, but you don't need them. Sent long once again. Okubo. Shouts a handball. They play on though. Okubo's making the run. It might fall to him. It's Perez who plays it back across goal. And Perez and Okubo were going for the same ball there. And Perez ended up winning the race, and he played it across goal. There was no one in yellow and black, though, to head it in, but it will be another Spirit corner. And it's going to be Corey Kavanagh to take it. One of his free kicks led to a goal last week. And he provides some more set-piece magic and double Spirit's lead. Plays it short. Gets it back. Now plays it to the back post and headed away, but only as far as Aluwalio, who skewed it. It ended up landing perfectly for Spirit here, and it's fizzed across goal. And sent away there by Travis Major, who's getting back there to defend. Now, Blacktown looking to get them on the counter-attack. It's Keanu Moore. Played Jacob Kresner, who's seen plenty of the ball down that left-hand side, bombing forward. It was Travis Major getting back there to help out his team defending a set piece, and that's been the theme of this game. Blacktown have looked good on the ball and have looked threatening, but Spirit causing them big headaches. And well worth their 1-goal lead. Lovely 1-2 there. O'Brien with a little bit of space. Going up against Brady Smith. Was he taken down illegally? He thinks he has a penalty. But for the second time in the opening 20 minutes, Moitaba Ibrahimi, our referee, says no. Hard to tell on that far side. Tried to get around Brady Smith. Smith did dangle the leg out momentarily. But our referee had a better view than me, and he said no pen. We play on. Long throw looking for Grant Lynch, who flicks it on. It's bouncing around there. Was there a push in the back from O'Brien? Our referee agrees, and Jack O'Brien, as he always is, proving to be a handful, just like his opposite number 9, Okubo. "18 minutes gone. Spirit lead by 1-0, and it was thanks to a long ball similar to that one there. From they were looking for Conestable. Kresna now. Spirit pressing Henderson, the 19-year-old goalkeeper, who does well. Jamali on the ball there. How good is it seeing him playing football again? Came out of retirement last season, scored an absolute bomb that I had the pleasure of commentating against Rockdale. Great to see. Man with so much experience. Of course, A-League experience. Back playing football in this stacked Blacktown team with plenty of experience, plenty of winners in this team, but they're going to have to dig into that winning mentality now because they've got their hands full with this Spirit team who look like they've gone up a level or two in season 2025. If the opening game and a quarter and their off-season business is anything to go by. Lovely ball if that can sit up on this AstroTurf, which is slick. Unfortunately not. Maybe on grass that would have sat up. I think Blacktown may have added a bit of GST to that throw. Lucky Campbell trying to add an extra 5 metres on that one. Referee and Spirit bench weren't having a bar of it. Ends up falling to Spirit anyway. Pachevsky. Now we've got a stoppage in play. Travis Major coming off. He's got a little bit of claret. As we wait for Travis Major to get treated, players having a little bit of a drink. 20 minutes gone. Okubo's goal is the difference at the moment, but it's been an end-to-end game. Visitors well worth their lead. They've been causing the home team problems, particularly down their left-hand side. Okubo has been a handful, and he's now scored in back-to-back weeks. Blacktown have had a couple shouts at a penalty, both involving Jack O'Brien. Both waved away by our referee, and the long ball causing problems for this Blacktown backline. But in a very entertaining game so far. Well intercepted there by Pachevsky. One of 2 changes by Spirit manager David Perkovic. Jordi Perez the other, and he's been dangerous down that left-hand side I was mentioning earlier. Okubo dropping deep. Plenty of space. He can switch it out wide to Aluwalia. Sits up for him. He's got Conestable on the edge of the box. He floats it to the back post. Perez keeps it in. Now plays it to Nicholas, who has time. Kavanagh. Spirit. Showing that they can be patient on the ball as well. Perez runs into a brick wall. Conestable. Just trying to release Okubo once again. Travis Major's back on. sporting a headband, and it's now 11v11 again. Nice spell this by the visitors. It falls fortuitously for Okubo, who looks to play Connor Starboy, and it was ricocheting around like a pinball machine, but couldn't fall. The Spirit's number 10, and Spirit not sitting back on this 1-goal lead, looking dangerous. They've shown that they can go route 1. They can also go route 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 as well, playing it on the 4. Nice possession-based footballers. Kresner's been very busy, particularly with the ball at his feet. Now Blacktown go long. Malia dancing and waving. The cross got a little bit of a deflection, and it's well dealt with in the end by Pachevsky. Didn't know whether to clear it or put his head on it. He goes with the head, and they go long once again. This is a good battle. It's Okubo who thought he had a handball. Afuka. Blacktown have had their hands full with Spirit's number 9. Man on the ball's been very good as well, Perez, as has Spirit's entire back 4. And you have Blacktown, you know you're going to be a busy man if you're a defender. Okubo goes up, and he won the ball, but referee blows for a foul. And once again, that long ball nearly releasing Okubo once again. Just joining us now, it is Okubo's goal. That is the difference. Blacktown scored in the 95th minute last week with their first shot on target in the game in a 1-1 draw. I don't have a stat sheet in front of me or in my ear or anything like that, but I believe after 24 minutes they haven't had a shot on target either. If you count Travis Major's blocked effort as a shot on target, then I'd be wrong, but similar pattern emerging for the home team. Okubo looks to play the 1-2 with Afuka, and his touch was just a little bit heavy, but nice football between Spirit's 2 goal-scoring new signings. Lovely switch and touch for Malia. And shoulder to shoulder with Kavanagh, and the veteran thought he'd want a foul there, and something's happened off the ball with Keanu Moore and a Spirit defender. We play on, and Kresner looking to fizz it across goal, but well dealt with by Brady Smith, and there's a Spirit player who stayed down, and the ball finally does go out. Jamie Pachevsky who's down for Spirit. Pachevsky makes his way to his feet, which is a good sign for Spirit. First start of the season for the big centre back, and he's done well so far. And you have a feeling he's going to be very busy throughout the 90 if Spirit are to hold on to this 1-goal lead and go 2 from 2. They would, as I mentioned earlier in the game, be the first team in the competition. They'd be the only team to be 2 from 2. I know it's early in the season, but we've already seen some crazy results. What about Sutherland? Last night, now match of the round after Manly. Looked like it was a return to their season 2022 form in their opening game demolition of Sydney FC, but they were brought back down to earth by new look Sutherland Sharks FC, and he's opening a couple of rounds or anything to go by. It's going to be a very wide open competition once again. Chesky does make his way back onto the field. Blacktown, you can never, no matter what position, them out of any season ever, particularly when they have veterans like that man heading the ball. Grant Lynch, it falls to O'Brien, who goes for the outrageous effort. Will he get the bounce of the ball? No, he won't. And that was 30 centimetres away from being our equaliser. Maybe the springy artificial grass here at Landon Stadium was the reason that went over. If that was on grass, I have a feeling that was sitting right under the crossbar. And that would have been a crazy piece of bad luck for Spirit. But so far, fortune favours the brave, and it is the visitors who lead by 1-0.
Let's win our duels, guys. Win our duels.
Go long, looking for Campbell. Conestable holds the ball up and finds Aluwalia. He's it back to his number 10. Crazy effort from Jack O'Brien, who still is without a goal in season 2025, albeit only a match and a half in. I have a feeling he's going to easily eclipse double digits again. Well won. There by Afuka. He's possessing Travis Major. And Perez. Heavy foul and a second one from Campbell. First one was Travis Major, who threw the hand up straight away. And then after the whistle was blown, another hard challenge. And David Perkovic is not happy. Feels like the yellow card should have been dusted off for that one. Remonstrating now with the fourth official, but his team does. And a free kick. Kavanagh. Good ball. Floated in, just a little bit too much on there. And the youngster, Henderson, leaps above the pack and plays his left back, who's been a familiar outlet so far for Blacktown. He's seen a lot of the ball. A new signing from Preston Lions. Great opening. 29 minutes to this game. The only game on prime time. New South Wales NPL. Aluwalia with a nice interception there. Otherwise, Kresner was in. Spirit have shown that there's multiple dimensions to their style of football. They've liked this right here, which is Route 1. Berry did well there to mop up, but they've also been causing them problems with the ball on the ground. This slick Landon Stadium AstroTurf, which was not the home team's friend after that audacious, outrageous effort from Jack O'Brien, nearly crept under the bar. Poor Marks in the Spirit goal was in no man's land. He was never going to get to it, but thankfully that was a heart and mouth moment there. Now it's over. Moore had to drop deep a number of times to get the ball. He does well to find Malia, who goes from distance and ends up being a pretty routine save there. Chris Marks. And there is that confirmed shot on target. Okubo. What, punching well above his weight there, giving up at least 4 or 5 inches in height to Nicholas O'Brien, but leaping, getting his head on it like he's done on a number of occasions. Here is O'Brien. Looking to play Malia, but it was an errant pass, and yeah, David Perkovic, you'd be loving what you're seeing so far. Look dangerous, particularly when going long like that. Look good on the ball, and defensively, apart from a couple penalty shouts, have been solid at the back as well. Half an hour gone. Here in Blacktown, still in search of first win in their first home game. Season 2025, you know Blacktown can win it from anywhere though, especially with finals football back. Last season they finished 4th. Knocked out St George City. And then lost to eventual champions Marconi Stallions. They've proven to us time and time again, doesn't matter where they are, they make the finals, they are always a contender. And last season, like we've seen so often, just shows you how even this competition is. Rockdale, our runaway premiers in the end. Beaten convincingly in the final by Marconi. Error from Lynch. Will it be punished from Spirit? Great save by Caden Henderson, and an uncharacteristic error from Grant Lynch was nearly punished by Spirit, drawing a good save from the 19-year-old. Big chance for Spirit to go 2-0 up and really put the pressure on the home team. But the pressure's not over yet. It's going to be another Kavanagh corner. He went short. Corner in the same position. I feel like he's going to go the more traditional route. He does, and two Blacktown players got up for them. One of them was Travis Major, who sticks out like a sore thumb now with that very fashionable headband. And he's gone after a head clash. Drew a bit of claret. It's been a feisty game as well. Plenty of hard tackles. Lots of remonstrating with the ref. It's Marks who goes long for Okubo, and it doesn't matter who it is. Okubo is causing problems. He brings it down once again. Finds a Fuka. Is it back? Lovely bit of football between the two new signings and that final pass. Just letting Spirit down, and now Blacktown look to break here. More. And Fuka coming back and giving away the foul. Tava Ibrahimi so far keeping his cards in his pocket. That was a lovely passage of play earlier between Okubo and Takumi Afuka. And any worries that those two new signings weren't going to gel were thrown out the window in the first game of the season when they both got on the score sheet. And Mr. Reliable from last season, Michael Conestable, got on the score sheet as well. Afuka this time winning the ball cleanly. And if this scoreline remains in the second half, Blacktown, plenty of firepower on the bench. Danny Choi, Maxim Yez, new signing, made his way over from Bonnyrigg, did start last week. Very capable players. Lovely pressing from Jack O'Brien. 10 minutes to go. Jordy Perez to take the throw. Jordy Perez had a great first half in his first start of the season. Cannon of a throw. Couldn't find the head or the chest of Okubo, who's had a magnet for that ball. Here he is tussling the Blacktown defender once again. That time it was Benjamin Berry. Lynch. Same Lynch was havoc down left-hand side for years, playing as a left-sided centre-back. Here he is on the ball now. Kresna has also had a magnet for the ball so far in the first half. Here he is again. Last week's stoppage time hero. Dispossessed though as Spirit looked to break. They thought they had a free kick. So did their manager, but the referee points to the ball. And they play on. Major. And shoulder to shoulder there, tussling with Nicholas, who does well to dispossess the veteran. And Okubo thought he was dragged down again. Blacktown's backline has been all over the Spirit's number 9. Prisoner once again. Ball floated into the back post. They're queuing up, but Marks gets up and managed to get a grasp at it, and the referee has pointed for a free kick. They were queuing up at the back post. Leaving free kick there for Spirit's goalkeeper. Did well. Was brave and hasn't been forced into making too many big saves. He had a shot drilled into his hands, which was pretty routine. It was almost looped from the halfway line. Would have been a ridiculous goal. Okubo once again getting his head on the ball. There was no one making the running behind. Okubo, he's got springs in his feet. He gets some hops. He's been a handful for Blacktown in this first half. It's his goal that's the difference. More dropping deep like we've seen him do often in this first half. Nice clean feet by Kresna. But Blacktown having to go from side to side, but so far unable to penetrate this back line. Perez goes quickly and he was looking for Takumi Afuka. Blacktown mop it up. More. He can turn and find Travis Major, which he does. Major again tries to play it back in the middle. It was crowded and Pichevsky was assured there. It falls to that man once again, Okubo. If I had $1 for every time I've said his name this first half, I'd be a rich man. Offside that time, and Blacktown looking to take something into the halftime break, which is about 5 minutes away. Campbell manages to beat Perez to the ball, and a little bit of space on the right-hand side. Major gets there first, and he wins his team a corner. Travis Major always dangerous, and this Blacktown's team is stacked with experienced players who could score goals. Looking for a way back into the game. Will it be from a corner? More. Berry. Floats a curling one into the back post. Strong fist away by Marks. Berry mopping up once again, and this time it's O'Brien that goes long. Lovely ball and a good touch as well, and headed over the bar, and that's Blacktown's best chance of the game. It was lovely football. Beautiful ball from Nicholas O'Brien. Lovely touch and cross by Mitch Malia. Headed over the bar from good 6 yards out. Blacktown's best chance to get back into this game. From probably their best passenger play as well. Lovely football. It remains 1-0 to the away team. 4.5 to go. Okubo getting up there with Lynch. It was the Blacktown defender beating Spirits number 9, and that hasn't happened too much in the air, which is crazy because Okubo is giving away a height disadvantage every time. Here is Perez now on the ball, looking to capitalise on an errant pass. It goes out for a corner. Spirit in no rush to take this corner. Let the seconds tick away in this first half. Corey Kavanagh to take the corner here. Can they land a second right before halftime? Kavanagh's corner, it's in the near post, it's flicked across goal, and it just needed a second yellow and black jersey there, and that could have been 2. O'Brien going up there, and it looked like giving away a free kick on Michael Conestable, and Taba Ibrahimi has done a good job keeping a lid on this game, which is threatened to go off the boil a couple of times. It's been a feisty first half here, but the referee has done a great job and giving the correct call there, it looked like from my view. Spirit once again will be in no rush to take this set piece. They showed last week that they can do from set pieces. This second goal would be priceless for the away team. 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Kavanagh's delivery. Floated to the back post and over the head of Campbell. And did he get a little touch on it? No, says our referee. Blacktown goes short. And a couple shouts for a penalty. Jack O'Brien nearly scored an outrageous goal, but their best chance fell to this man. A couple minutes ago to equalise right before half-time. That would have been a coach killer for Spirit, who've been so good in this first half. And Moore's been busy dropping deep, trying to make stuff happen. With his team, one of a host of new signings, made the move over from Northern New South Wales NPL, Edgeworth Eagles. Berry nearly dispossessed there. He gets a lucky roll of the ball. And Blacktown looked to break right before half-time. Moore trying to find his right back. Campbell. It was Perez getting back there and winning the ball. Okubo going up once again. That's always entertaining to watch. Moore and Okubo tussling right under my commentary box. Fourth official getting ready to put on the added time. We've had a couple stoppages. There'll be at least a few minutes, you'd think. Plenty of time for both these teams to get another goal. A second would be a killer blow for Spirit. And an equaliser right before half-time would be a coach killer for David Perkovic. But it won't happen now. That one goes out for a goal kick. Marks gets us back underway. Okubo once again getting some hang time and getting his head on the ball. Falls now to Major. Tell you what, both teams have added some GST to their throwing positions. He advanced that a good 5 metres. Referee didn't see it. They play on. Here he is. Travis Major getting tangled up with Perez. 2 minutes of added time. Blacktown want a free kick, and they're going to get it. 2 minutes of added time here. This could be last chance for the home team to get something before half-time. Free kick in a good position. Some tall timber trotting into the box for the home team. Benjamin Berry, Grant Lynch, Travis Major all at the back post. It's going to be Malia to take it. Adam Berry's lurking there, but it is Malia who takes it, and it's a good free kick and safety first from Spirit. They headed out for a corner, which Keanu Moore will take. Seconds tick away here at Landon Stadium. The away team lead by 1-0 and you have to say they deserve it. They've been fantastic. And the team have played good football too. Can they get a goal right before half-time? Marks gets enough on it to send it to safety, and that nearly landed on the M2. Safety first by Spirit. I think that landed in someone's pool. They won't care where it goes. This could be the last chance of the first half. Tried to get it away, but it falls to the feet of Major. Oh, that's unlucky. There for Spirit. This ball is fizzing around and you just send it anywhere. That was a cruel ricochet there from Frankie Lukovic. It bounced off both his feet. Nearly fell to the path of Blacktown. And that is that for a very entertaining first half, which the visitors lead. And you have to say they've been well worth it as well. Okubo has made it 2 goals into Blacktown have had their chances as well. We are in for a fantastic second half. Halftime here at Lender Stadium. The home team, Blacktown, trail by 1-0 to Spirit. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back soon.
Blacktown City JDL program. They'll do a skills-based competition. They'll come in weeks where they will be kept to the grand champion at the end of it. So best of luck. All the kids out there, give them some support. Wonderful talent amongst the youngsters you'll see before you today. Very impressed with some of the ability that these youngsters have. So, some football culture. Sponsored by us.
Welcome back. We have a great second half in store here. Spirit lead, the gold standard of New South Wales and Australia by 1-0. Okubo has been an absolute handful all game. His goal is the difference. Blacktown get us back underway. And they will be going from right to left. And we've seen that long ball be a feature for both teams. But it was the catalyst for the opening goal. On a star ball, trying to get through the black wall there. Errant pass. Balls to Mitch Malia. A rare error from Jamie Pachevsky, who was so good in the first half. And an early chance for the home team. Space down this left-hand side for Kresna, who's been busy with no avail. He's lurking there. I don't want to speak too loudly, otherwise the Spirit player might hear me. But an early chance for the home team to get right back in this game. Malia's free kick. Ball's allowed to bounce, and it was Campbell at the back post there. Tough ball to bring down, and it goes out for a goal kick. Okubo. He made the move from Hills. He scored 11 goals last season. Scored last week. He scored the opening goal. And keep your eyes fixated on this goal kick, because it's been great footballing cinema every time the ball's come near him long. And getting up once again is the Spirit number 9. Tell you what, in height terms, he's a welterweight. Blacktown's backline are all heavyweights, but it's like Floyd Mayweather. So far, he's an undefeated welterweight, the goal scorer. Proving to be, I use this word a lot in the first half, but a real handful. Blacktown get us back underway. Lynch. Back now to the 19-year-old goalkeeper, who was forced to make a great save. Would have doubled Spirit's lead, and that would have been a mounted decline for this Blacktown team. And I know it's very, very early, but only one shot on target last week, and that was their equaliser. Goalless so far in their home opener. Plenty of firepower on the bench. If and when Mark Crittenden decides to look that way. Siniez, Danny Choi, of course. I have a feeling they're going to be popular options. And the Spirit manager, David Perkovic, is just more of the same. Take your chances when they come, and don't stop playing that Spirit football, which has been very entertaining. Here they go once again. It's Conestabile. Can he bring the ball down? Did Lynch bring him down illegally?
No chance! You gotta be joking!
It's a penalty and a red card. Incredible drama here. The second half. Long ball. It was Conestabile going shoulder to shoulder with Grant Lynch, who brought him down for a penalty. And according to our referee and our linesman, Grant Lynch was the last defender. He is sent off. And that mountain that Blacktown have to climb could turn into Everest if they go 2-0 down. And a man down. Wow. High drama. Blacktown protesting that it was shoulder to shoulder. Doesn't matter though, the decision is penalty and a red card. Spirit to go 2-0 up here at Landon Stadium. 19-year-old goalkeeper Caden Henderson be the hero? Or will Spirit double their lead? Henderson got a hand on it. But it's 2-0 for Spirit. Takumi Afuka from the spot. It was a tall task to come back for Blacktown. Now 2 goals down and a man down. They will need an Istanbul-esque comeback here. That mountain, as I mentioned before, has turned into Everest. Huge task for the home team. 2-0 with 11 players would have been tough, but 2-0 now with 10 players. That is a big, big ask. High drama here at Landon Stadium. The sun has set, the lights are on, and the drama has been dialed up. And Moitaba Ibrahimi had a busy first half, but definitely earning his money. Here in the second, huge call, penalty and a red card. As you can imagine, Blacktown players were furious. Takumi Afuka joins Okubo on the score sheet, and that's back-to-back goals for both the goal scorers for Spirit. They're looking to make it 3, and it's across that. Henderson had to be alert. Wow, 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 wow. Some people probably hadn't even got back to their seat because there was about 400 kids on the field. In the halftime, he had a little bin obstacle course challenge thing that was very entertaining. When those Blacktown fans eventually did get to their seat, they were not greeted by a pleasant sight. Penalty. Blacktown will feel particularly frustrated because they had 2 very fair shouts at a penalty waved away, and Aluwalia now is offside, and Blacktown, who have had their hands full, particularly with Okubo, now going to have to do it with 10 men, losing Grant Lynch, experienced defender. I don't think you can make an argument about the penalty, but the red card, definitely contentious. Blacktown have to put that in the rear view, though, and try and salvage something from this game. They need a goal. There's plenty of time. More. Dropped deep on a number of occasions. They're trying to work his way into this game. And this is going to be a familiar sight. Spirit on the ball with plenty of space. It was Okubo looking for Afuka. Beautiful diving header there from Henderson, but it falls straight to the feet of Perez. That numerical advantage is apparent here. And they're looking across goals, looking to find the Spirit player here. And lights in full effect. I tell you what, there might be a couple lights that are need a globe change, a bit faulty, a little bit dark. Certain patches of the field here. Beautiful night though. I have a feeling the mosquitoes are going to be running amok. It's a beautiful summer night in Western Sydney. Spirit lead by 2-0. And if you're just joining us now, Okubo scored for Spirit. Long ball brought down brilliantly and then calmly finished. Plenty of drama in the first half. Both teams had chances. Blacktown had a golden chance late in that first half, and then the story of the match, penalty for Spirit, given away by Grant Lynch, who was then also sent off. Takumi Afuka slotted the pen. Spirit, well worth their 2-goal lead, it has to be said. They've been great from minute 1. It's been a very entertaining opening 55 minutes or so. Still plenty of time for Blacktown. to rescue something from this game, but if they don't, after 2 games, Spirit would be the only team in New South Wales NPL on 6 points. There they go, looking to break now and create something. O'Brien was very busy in that first half. Thought he had a penalty on a couple of occasions, nearly scored one of the most outrageous goals. Fortuitously just bounced over Christopher Mark's goal. Been kept quiet though in this second half. Lovely turn there. Cavanagh's wearing the armband. He's causing problems from set pieces as well, just like he did last week. Lovely ball from Aluwalia, looking for Conestable, going shoulder to shoulder with Crestone. The Blacktown fullback did well, but it is a Spirit throw. That man advantage. Have a feeling you're going to see Blacktown poor players forward, but of course they're going to be susceptible to the counter and that killer third goal. These teams no stranger to comebacks. Of course, both of them had to come from behind in their opening game. Blacktown left it to virtually the last kick of the game to secure a point at Marconi, and after scoring the opening goal, Spirit 2-1 down against Sydney FC, only to win 3-2. The issue was goals last season for David Perkovic's team, and that has not been an issue thanks to some great signings. Okubo from Hills, Takumi Afuka from Wolves, 23 goals between them. Both scored double digits in 2024, and both have scored in back-to-back weeks for the away team, who lead this game by 2-0. They could land that killer blow. It falls to Okubo. Blacktown just did enough to get a touch on that and take it away from the number 9, but they might have to deal with this. Henderson diving acrobatically once again to get that away, but it's on to Spirit once again, and Blacktown looking to get out of trouble and try and make something out this last 30 minutes or so. Both teams have players warming up on the touchline. Conestable with plenty of space. He drives forward and plays it wide to Aluwalia. Fizzes it to the edge of the box. Looking for the goal scorer. Afuka plays the other goal scorer, Okubo, and it was nearly 3-0. Great save by Caden Henderson, and Okubo nearly had a double. And Spirit nearly had that killer third goal. And even with 30 minutes to go, you have a feeling if they were to get that with the man up, it could be game, set, and match. But at this stage, it's a Spirit corner. Spirit have been fantastic from the first minute in this game. Lead by 2-0. Great job once again by Caden Henderson. Nothing he could do about either of the goals. He's done well tonight, the 19-year-old. Long ball, well dealt with by Pachevsky. He was one of 2 changes by David Perkovic, and both of them so far, Perez and Pachevsky, in masterclasses. They've been fantastic for Spirit. And warming up underneath me, it looks like it's going to be Grant Cornwell to come on. He usually captains the side, so he's coming on to shore up that midfield and steer Spirit to 2 wins from 2. Malia Will it go out for a corner? Yes, it will. Spirit have to wait a second to make that change. Blacktown gonna find their way back into the game from this corner. Hour gone. Corner at the near post. Well dealt with. Spirit can now break. It's a Fuka. He's got a Okubo and Conestable bursting forward. He goes to his left to Aluwalia, who's got plenty of space. Goes in a couple step overs, dancing and fizzes it across goals. A nice touch initially, but then it got away onto Kumi Fuka. Spirit will love this, pinning Blacktown into their own half. Using that numerical advantage. It was a beautiful ball by Conestable, but Okubo just mistimed his run a little bit and he was offside. It's going to be first change of the game for the away team. Jordi Perez coming off. For Cornwell, who's given the armband. Great hour from Jordan Perez. Very busy down that left-hand side, particularly early in the first half, causing problems, and a great showing in his first start. He comes off for Cornwell, who's given the armband. As Spirit try to see off the last half an hour. They are in the driver's seat. 2 goals and a man up. Grant Cornwell now given the armband. Blacktown getting ready to make a change as well. Looks like it's going to be Sebastian Hayward to come on. Some fresh legs. Danny Choi getting ready there. So 2 great changes by Mark Crittenden. He's got some firepower on his bench. Also got Dimo, who's a goal-scoring phenom for Western Sydney last season in the under-20s. And, of course, Maxim Yez. So plenty of firepower on that Blacktown bench. Right now, though, Spirit in full control. Here is the fresh substitute, the captain. Lovely ball from Cornwell. If Okubo can bring it down, he nearly does. Henderson does well. It's that long ball and Okubo causing problems. That has been the story of this game. That and that big decision earlier in this half. Penalty given away by Grant Lynch and the red card. Which has left Blacktown with an almighty task here at home. Plenty of football, 30 rounds to be played in New South Wales, plus 3 weeks of finals. But Spirit, a very entertaining 3-2 win, making a little statement in the opening 2 weeks if they were to hold on and get a win here. Got players bursting forward, and one of them is Aluwali, who's screaming for the ball. Space all over the field here for Spirit with that numerical advantage. Lovely football down the left-hand side. Spirit happy to keep it. This time they do finally go long. It might fall for Aluwalia. It does. He tries to play it back across goal for Okubo, and then heavy touch there by Cornwell, and a relief for Blacktown, who are going to make a double change. Keanu Moore coming off, and so is Mitch Malia. Sebastian Hayward and Danny Choi to come on. So double change there by Mark Crittenden. His team look to rescue something, but as the seconds tick away, it's becoming more and more unlikely. Even if they had 11 players on the field, but of course they have 10. Here is Hayward with his first touch. Looking for the other substitute, Danny Choi, but the pass just had a little bit too much on it. So confirmation, double change, Keanu Moore and Mitch Marley are off. Danny Choi and Sebastian Hayward. Hints of a foul throw there. Waved on and played away, and this could be that killer third goal. It was a thunderbolt and a good low save from Kane Henderson. He's keeping his team in the game at the moment. Poor throw, and it was nearly punished by Spirit. We're really starting to turn the screws on the home team now. Caden Henderson's made a couple great saves. And Blacktown struggling to get out of their own half here. At the moment, it's just wave after wave of Spirit attack. Empty of space now for Spirit. Really starting to turn the screws. Aluwalia. Cross trying to find a yellow and black jersey. They did well to keep the ball. It was fizzing around a little bit there. It was Frankie Lukovic. Showing off a nice clean pair of heels there, but unable to bring the ball down for that killer final touch. And Blacktown get a relieving free kick. Kresner hasn't been as busy in this half as he was in the first with the ball at his feet, and that, of course, in large part is down to the fact that his team's been reduced to 10 men. Here comes Spirit once again. Kavanagh from distance. Straight into the hands, Kavanagh, of Henderson, who had a little juggle just to take the sting off it. Well won by the captain. And it's Okubo once again. Okubo onto his left foot. Another great save by Henderson. He's starting to build a catalogue of saves in this game. Aaron pass once again, and it's Okubo getting back there. And big tackle. A fair one, says the referee. It's wave after wave of yellow and black attack. Spirit are going to get ready to make another change. Aluwalia coming off. For Anthony Eunice. And a double change. For Blacktown, Maxim Yez and Dimo both. Coming on now. Mark Crittenden has really gone all out now. He's emptied the clip. 4 attacking changes as they look to rescue a point. Major there. Flicking it on, looking for the fresh legs of Dimo. Goal scoring machine, as I mentioned earlier. Fresh legs here of Eunice. Looking to find Kinyafuka, and he nearly did, but getting back there was Danny Choi, and they did well. Dimo, I mentioned his goal scoring for the under-20s, 13 in 25 games. Love one for the first team here. Eunice has been full of energy, harassing Kresner there, and gets the applause from his manager. No goal tonight for Jack O'Brien. 19 last season. He was busy as ever, though. Thought he had a penalty on a couple of occasions. He's now come off. Conestable does well to get past Kresner, and it's floating at the back post. And Blacktown now looking for something, a goal, something to get back into this game. Right now they can't get out of their own half, and Conestable was unmarked if they were able to find him. It's a mixture of youth and experience up top now for Blacktown. Travis Major, Dimo. Spirit, apart from a great chance in the first half that fell to Lockie Campbell, and an outrageous halfway effort from Jack O'Brien, have been pretty compact defensively. Christopher Marks, the most he's had to do really has been dealing with crosses and corners, and he's been assured all game. Gonna have to deal with this set piece though. Adam Berry to take it. Can they find a way back into the game? Not yet. Afuka finds Okubo. These two have been running riot all game, particularly Spirit's number 9. I don't do the 3-2-1 heavy challenge on the sideline there, which Okubo didn't like. It was a tackle on Takumi Afuka. Pushing and shoving. There, it was a heavy challenge. Thankfully, Afuka's okay. And this is just playing into Spirit's hands perfectly, because precious seconds are coming off the clock here. Back underway. Both these teams will back up this game next Sunday. Kresner deals with that awkward bouncing ball, which they haven't done on every occasion. That long ball's caused them problems all game. As you thought that one went their way, referee disagreed. Nice touch from Kresner, but he's unable to get past Eunice. But Conestable dragged him back illegally. This is our referee, Taba Ibrahimi. Spirit next week play Apia at Lambert Park. So back-to-back very tough games for Spirit, who are 16 minutes away from heading into that game undefeated. Okubo has been brilliant, but that was too much to ask even for him. Blacktown followed this up in an away trip to the Central Coast. Dimo goes to the floor. Referee not having any of it, and the veterans play there. I'll let that one bounce and waste more precious seconds. And Blacktown getting ready to make another change. Looks like it's going to be Jacob Manatee. Travis Major to come off for Jacob Manatee. Another change by Mark Crittenden with 15 minutes to go. Travis Major has been in the thick of it, sporting a headband after head clash drew some blood. He makes way for Manatee. And Spirit. As I've mentioned throughout this game, they came into season 2025. Last season, their top goal scorer was Michael Conestable. He had 5 goals, so goal scoring was an issue. They addressed that. They brought in 2 double-digit goal scorers from last season, Okubo, Takumi Afuka, and they both have hit the ground running. Not just running, sprinting. With goals in back-to-back games, and their goals are the difference. And even before the red card, which of course has skewed this game and really flipped it on its head. Spirit, big underdogs, away from home, 10th last season. Look like they've gone up a couple levels though in season 2025. Well worth their 2-goal lead. They've been fantastic from minute 1, and this could be the killer blow, and it's put wide by Michael Conestable. It would have been a cruel goal. It was a slip that nearly, and you have to say should, have been punished by Spirit's number 10, and that would have been game, set, match. Blacktown hanging on by a thread. 13 minutes to go. Blacktown player had slipped, and then it just fell to the path of that man, Michael Conestable. Lovely touch. Everything this man is touching at the moment is turning into gold. Conestable. Lovely switch. Nicholas. Tussling for the ball there. Sebastian Hayward, and Blacktown looking for a way out, but just feels like everywhere they turn, there's 2, 3 yellow and black jerseys, and every time they try and go long, the Spirit player there to mop it up. Rare error from Christopher Marks. Skewed that kick, and it's fallen to the edge of the box for Danny Choi. Okubo. I don't do the 3-2-1. I have no influence on that, but he'd be a shoe-in for me for the 3. The other goal scorer, Takumi Afuka, would be the 2. Dimo. Fresh legs there, dispossessing. I have a feeling like if they were to get a goal, it might be from something like that. Dispossessing Corey Kavanagh, and maybe an error. Just to give Blacktown a lifeline, but they've been working off scraps all game. It's been a brilliant performance, both in attack and defense, for the away team. Dimo's looked lively. He's possessing Kavanagh earlier in time. He's around the ball. He's looking like he's going to make something happen. Danny Choi, this man can definitely make something happen. Floated into the back post, but it goes over everyone's head. It might still sit up. Barry. Once again, though, Spirit just rock solid defensively, compact. Not giving Blacktown too much to work with, particularly with a man up as well. Think of any Everest analogy you can think of, that is what Blacktown have in front of them. Both these teams have been a Socceroos and A-League pathway. Many players who now play in the A-League have played for both these teams, but we've seen that pathway from Spirit to the A-League, even as recently as Luke Shaw, who was playing regularly in this competition last season, made his debut for Sydney a couple weeks ago. Danny Choi looking for Dimo. Unable to find him. Might still fall here. It's Manatee. He's doing well. Trying to make his way through a sea of yellow and black jerseys. Danny Choi. He's getting more involved in this second half. You have a feeling if they're going to pull off an outrageous comeback, then number 11 is going to have his fingerprints all over it. Strong shoulder to shoulder by Yez. Manatee, bit of space here for Kresna, whips it across goal, and Marks does well. Push that one away, but falls only as far as Yez. Nice spell this for Blacktown. But just that final pass, unable to unlock this compact Spirit backline.
We need pressure on the ball. Pressure on the ball. Pressure on the ball.
If these opening 2 weeks is anything to go by, Spirit are going to be one of the most entertaining teams to watch in season 2025. This dynamic duo, Okubo, Takumi Afuka, they are going to cause any backline in New South Wales problems. Maybe even Australia, if they're going to go on a repeat of last year's Australia Cup run. At this stage, 8 minutes away, you're going 2 from 2. Which I'm sure if you told David Perkovic at the start of the season, he would have taken it in a heartbeat. Coming to Blacktown after opening their season, a 5-goal thriller against Sydney FC. Here they are now with a free kick in a great position. They're going to be in no rush to take it. It's going to be Corey Kavanagh to take the free kick as some activity in that Spirit bench. Looks like they're going to make a double change. See out the rest of this game. Corey Kavanagh. Kavanagh's free kick. High and over the bar. That would have been the cherry on top of this fantastic display. It took a nick on the way out though, so it's a corner.
Brady, stay. Brady, stay. Eunice, you go. Eunice, go.
Can't imagine Spirit going to commit too many players to this corner here. 2 goals and a man up. They've been fantastic this game. Can they land the killer blow? It's a low corner. If he's into the near post, it might fall for them here. Yes, it does. And that is a cherry on top of a perfect performance from the away team. And who else but Okubo? He's second, Spirit's third, and they will leave this game 2 wins from 2. Okubo. 11 goals last season. He already has 3 in season 2025. It's going to be a triple change for Spirit. Austin Oates, Lincoln Gilmore, and Broomhead coming on now to see out the last 5.5 minutes of what will be, unless we get Istanbul times Istanbul is what would be required here. But it looks like, I don't even think a commentator's curse could erase this one for Spirit. A fantastic win. Of course, this game was turned on its head early in the second half. That red card and the penalty from Grant Lynch, but even in the first half, Spirit have been fantastic to watch, and Okubo has been causing this very experienced back line nightmares all game. He has a double. David Perkovic's team has 3 goals for the second consecutive week to start season 2025. And if those first 2 weeks anything to go by, goal scoring will not be an issue. Can they get a 4th? It falls to Okubo for the hat-trick off the post. And then as unlucky as it gets, ricochets off the post and then on to Jacob Kresna into the goal. Okubo will want to claim that as his, though, because it would have been a hat-trick. Don't think it's going to count, though. Unfortunately, that is as cruel as an own goal as you can score. And unfortunately, it's just been one of those nights for the home team. But conversely, it has been one of those nights for Spirit. Everything going right, and everything Okubo has touched has turned to gold. He has been fantastic, and he was great last season for Hills. He looks like he's still pressing 4-0 up. Spirit's number 9. He looks like he's taken it to a new level this year, which is a beautiful sight for Spirit's manager, who looks like he's gone from having a team that doesn't score too many goals to having an abundance of goal scorers. Blacktown to put this one in the rear view, like I'm sure they will. Team is professional and is well managed and run like this team. We'll be putting this one in the distant memory the second that full-time whistle goes. It's just one of those nights, unfortunately. Nothing seemingly has gone their way. 4 goals conceded, one of the craziest results. I don't think many, even the most staunch Spirit faithful, would have picked this one, but that is the beauty of this game, football. In New South Wales NPL football, always dishing up surprises, and this looks like the entree to another fantastic season, the biggest and best one yet in season 2025. If you've been with us from the start, thank you for picking us on a Saturday night. I know you're spoiled for choice, not only just with football, but entertainment. It's a beautiful summer's night. So much to do in Sydney and all over Australia. 2 more games coming your way tomorrow at 4 o'clock. If Sydney FC taking on Sydney United, and Central Coast host Apia. And of course, Spirit will be taking on Apia next week at Lambert Park on a Sunday. And they'll be going in absolutely steaming on 6 points, having scored 6 goals in the opening 2 games. Can they keep that clean sheet? Which, even when it was 11v11, Blacktown unable to muster too many clear goal-scoring chances. They had one big one. Not much in terms of forcing big saves from marks in the Spirit goal. Caden Henderson, nothing he could know about any of the goals he's copped tonight, but he has made a great catalogue of saves. And now this would be a nice consolation here for Blacktown. It's going to be Jacob Manatee take the free kick. 20 seconds to go of the 90. Spirit looking now to preserve that clean sheet. They take a short. Took a little ricochet, but nothing that's going to bother marks. And I was talking about how many goals Spirit scored before, and that math was never my strong suit. Of course, they've scored 7 goals in their opening 2 games. 3 last week, 4 this week, and we have 3 minutes of added time. Just damage control now for Blacktown. Any chance they had of getting their first win of the season, seemingly it felt like it, particularly with how well Spirit were playing, went out the window when they were reduced to 10 and then conceded a second from the penalty spot seconds later. But Spirit, as I've said many times in this game, have been fantastic. Even when it was 11 v 11. Can they get a 5th? And can Okubo get his hat-trick? Kubo dancing and weaving, but unable to get some space for the shot there. And still time for Spirit to get a 5th. And I mentioned that Australia Cup run they went on last season. Round of 16, eventually going out to the might of Melbourne victory. So far in 2025, they're showing us that Australia Cup form in the league. Looking a challenge for finals football. They're going to have to deal with this long ball, and Marks hasn't had too much to do in the second half. Comes off his line and deals with that one. Seconds tick away here. Not a happy home opener for Blacktown. It's been a disaster for the team in black. It has been absolute delight for the team in yellow and black. Can they get another? Okubo plays it back for Fuka. Whizzes it across goal. Another good save by Henderson, who gets down low. And prevents Spirit's other new signing from scoring a double, and it looks like we've got a Falcon in the crowd, which you may not have seen. Let's hope the person that copped that scone on the head is okay. And if they're a Blacktown fan, they'd think, well, nothing's gone right this game. I've seen my team cop a red card, a penalty, lose 4-0, and as I'm about to leave, I cop one on the head. It's been one of those nights for Blacktown, but no doubt they will be back in season 2025. Have the chance to get their first win of the season next week, away at Central Coast. And that is that. A perfect night. The Northwest Sydney Spirit, they go 2 from 2 with a stunning result. This game was flipped on its head in the second half when Grant Lynch was sent off after giving away a penalty. Spirit ended up running away with it, but the man of the moment, the man of the match, no doubt, is Okubo. Everything Spirit's number 9 touched turned to gold. He scored a double. He then had a big hand in the 4th as well, which I'm sure is going to go down as an own goal. But all Spirit in this game. Blacktown will, I'm sure, be back in season 2025. But tonight, here at Landers Stadium, it's Spirit's night. They run out 4-0 winners against Blacktown. My name is Adamo Denegris. And on behalf of everyone at Football New South Wales, have a lovely weekend.